to let everybody know that this is, like a jump starting your business.
Yeah.
Launches are like jumper cables, right? This is the best time, best day, best moment right now is to invite people on this journey with you. And I want to invite Amoila Cesar to the call and Carl Daikeler, because we've got a really great interview going on. So let me get him. Are you ready for Amoila? Because I'm going to invite him to the call.
I am ready. I'm ready for this because I'm getting texts from people.
I'm even get out of the way. Oh, Amoila is here. Yes. Okay, I'm out. You're in. I'll see you later, guys.
Dig it.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, my man. How are you?
I am great. I think it's National Work Day today.
That's what I think it is.
6 weeks of the work day today.
It's, you know what? It's National Do Something Day. That's
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Let's go back for a second. And I don't know how long I'm supposed to have. Am I supposed to have like 15 minutes? Something? All right,
you're good for 20, Carl. You're good for 20.
All right, Sandy. So, Amoila, I know we got official questions that we're supposed to go through, but I'm never really good at following script. But so I want to go back about 3-4 months. And I'm talking to a mutual friend of ours, Fabrice, and who's a legend in training and osteopathy. And I said, I'm looking for a trainer that will achieve a couple things, because I got this idea for a program that we want to put into the fall that's going to appeal to people who are real fitness people. These are the people that you want to appeal to in the fall months, because they're like, give me the next challenge. I don't care that it's the fall. I want to keep going. So Fabrice gave me your name. And I think we went through direct message on Instagram or something. And he said, this guy, he said it in his French accent, this guy is outrageous. He's an incredible, he cues, he pushes you, he makes it hurt. He's going to make people incredible results. And, but he just said that if anybody's got momentum in the training world and creating moves nobody's ever seen, getting results nobody's ever seen, and doing it at a level that people can count on getting great results and not encountering injury because you're careful about that, it's you. Yes. So we got on the phone and no, hold on one second. The attachment came with originally. There's something that has questions on it. Got it. That's okay. Sorry. We're just printing stuff out. Things are flying.
Life is happening right now.
That's right. Well, that's because we can be on the phone all day. So I need all the stuff. But anyway, so I called you and I want you just to describe briefly that conversation and what you were feeling and what you thought and what ideas were going through your head when we got on the phone and said, is this something you could do?
So, yes, to talk about that, which you slid in my DMs, let's say it like that. Yeah, that's more trendy to say it that way.
Got it.
When you approached me about the joining Beachbody, at the time, again, I was kind of taken back. The CEO of Beachbody just reached out to me. I had a moment. I read the message. I put it to the side, and I just had a that just happened moment. So that is behind the scenes. But to talk a little bit more about the conversation that we had, it was a very transparent conversation. That's what I love about you. You really just gave me the understanding of Beachbody. You also talked about creating something new, creating something authentic, and allowing me to bring my expertise to your family, your community. And that was something that I was curious about. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to go down the path of Beachbody at that moment, but you really did a great job with making me see the bigger picture. Again, I work with professional athletes. And so my main concern at that moment was, I can't leave my guys. I want to make sure that I'm focused on my guys, and I'm here because of these guys. But you you, Fabrice, my guy, he's a great guy, both talked to me and said, hey, Beachbody is a community that could use your service. So then when we went to Summit and I saw Summit, it was everything and then more. I don't know how you guys do it, but you rolled out the red carpet, the whole shebang. The energy was amazing, but the coaches sold me. The coaches were the reason why I'm here, and I am excited to be a part of this. But honestly, Carl, you were an amazing guy, and the conversation we had, I don't know if you wanted to talk about that deep down.
Well, no, I just want people to know that these things happen out of a conscious sort of search that, like we wanted to hit a certain target with this.
Yes.
And that's my next question, really. What I want people to understand is, like, we're really deliberate about when we say we're going to do a new program, we're like, who's the perfect guy for this? Like, here, what do I want out of it? What is the community? What is Beachbody On Demand? We got almost, like, we're at 1.7 million subscribers on Beachbody On Demand, 370,000 coaches. What haven't they seen in the last 3 or 4 launches or for a while, and that could change the game, widen the circle, and appeal to people who maybe haven't been served by a new program for a while? And so we chose you. So now, with that in mind, with the type A's, the people who want to climb a steep hill, this is not a stroll through the park. And I want them to know, I want the coaches to know that as they're inviting people today to start the work, what are they in for and what can they look forward to? And be honest about it. Obviously, it's not just about the explicit language. If you choose that version, it's about really an explicit approach to work.
So what you guys should expect is the intensity. All new style of training, functional training that most of you guys probably haven't seen before. It's a hybrid of the way I train my athletes. A lot of times when my athletes come to me, I'm like, whoa, I've never seen this before. I've never done this before. And that's what I wanted to bring to Beachbody, my expertise in functional training, my expertise with just working with professional athletes, the intensity that I bring, the compassion and the commitment that I bring. I think that's one of the standout things about me is the intensity and the commitment. I go beyond your expectations. So the program itself, the sample workout just released, push 1 just released today. As you are going through the workouts, you're going to see new moves, new modalities that you haven't seen before, and it'll blow your mind. And I think that's what that stuck to my brand. Something that I loved a lot about me and how I post on my Instagram is that if you see me do anything, I always add a little twist to it that's functional, that applies to the biomechanics of what we're going for. And I'm creative. I'm innovative with everything that I do. So I wanted to bring that to home workouts. I wanted to bring a new style of training to where you're not bored anymore. You're doing cool moves. You're doing exercises that are shredding body fat, and you're doing moves that you never thought that you could do. So that's one of the things that I truly, truly think Beachbody is in store for. But another thing is the intensity, the hard in, the day in fight of what you have to go through to get the results that you desire. Beachbody needed that. And you guys, Carl and the entire team does a great job at finding amazing specialists like myself and other trainers to give you a program that you haven't seen. It's the Netflix of workouts. You have a catalog of all styles of training, not just mine, but with everyone else. And I'm happy to bring my style of what is working for me for the past 5 to 6 years that has gave me great results and given my clients the best results that they can ask for. That's awesome. Well, it's interesting that you said the Netflix of fitness. I actually look at it a little differently. And look, that's a compliment in and of itself because of the breadth of the catalog that a Netflix has. But here's the thing. I don't need help.
watching a movie. I don't need anybody to give me support and to cheer me on. And that's what I think you're in for, watching our coaches put these groups together, and it takes on a life of its own. Like it used to be for you. You get people in a room, you got to push them, you got to keep them accountable, and they show up late. You're the one. Now you've done your job. And I know you're running the 2-week test group starting October 7th. And that, just so everybody knows, that is the first time that anybody has gone through the entire program, not even the cast, because we used a couple different casts so we could get this shot in time. So not even the cast has been through the entire program. Really only Amoila has. So you coaches and your customers will be the first people to go through the entire 6 weeks of this program. But Amoila, here's what's so special. Everybody who's listening and everybody who's inviting today will be running groups, and they'll be doing it in a way that's providing real value, because it's so easy for people to quit when they're going to do something this intense. And by intense, I watched the workouts and I watched how you push people. And that comes from your really success with your clients. And I want people to know, let's talk about the client that really sort of raised your visibility. The experience training the basketball player that was like all of a sudden took the NBA and the sports world by storm.
Yeah, what raised my level and just who I am as a trainer, his name is Julius Randle. At the time, he played for Los Angeles Lakers. So to talk about that, Julius reached out to me 3 years ago. He was in transition. He was always injured throughout his career. The first season, he broke his leg. He had a hip point injury throughout the entire career. His beginning of his career, he was always injured. When Julius reached out to me, he was finally somewhat healthy, but he wasn't where he wanted to be performance-wise. He wanted to get to the next level. He wanted to look different. He wanted to come into training camp the best shape that he can. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about sports, but these guys play 82 games a year. It's a contact sport, and they do not get an off day, like an off break. So they only have 2 months during the summer to really get in shape. I met Julius 3 years ago. He did the same thing that you did. He slid in my DMs and he said, "Hey man, I love your workout videos. I would love to try you out as a trainer." Came in one day, the next day we started training. 3 weeks later, from the intensity, from the knowledge, from everything that we put in and I gave to him, he transformed his body. I had no clue that he was going to transform that fast in 3 weeks, but I did know that he was going to get crazy results. I knew that. And I knew by the time he was going to start playing that year that he was going to be in the best shape of his career. But I didn't know it was going to happen in 3 weeks. And then once we hit the 5th week, it was on another level. So I just went to sleep one day. I posted his progress photos because I post that for every one of my clients. I woke up the next morning. I had so many messages on social media. I had SportsCenter calling me. I had Sports Illustrated. I had so many different platforms wanting to use my progress picture. And it shocked the NBA world. You can't go anywhere without someone saying, "Oh, you're Julius Randle's trainer. Oh my gosh, Julius, I saw your transformation." And so many athletes right after that started coming to me. And that's how I got my name into the NBA. And every athlete that I work with, I give them the results that they come for. But I have to do it in 2 months or less. So that created my identity. And so that's why I think I'm 6 weeks of the work, Mr. 6 weeks of the work.
It's beautiful. Now, I want to just repeat something that you said. So people will say to you, "You're Julius Randle's trainer."
Yeah.
Right? And so they would come to you and they'd be like, "I want to be trained by Julius Randle's trainer." Yes. Well, coaches, all 370,000 of you, now you've got Julius Randle's trainer. You've got the man behind the work, but it doesn't just stop at the work. As you go through, as your customers or prospects go through the checkout process, nutrition is going to have to be something that they're proactive about. Okay. Now, now some people go, well, I don't want to ask people to add more to the cart because it gets a little expensive. You know what's expensive? Expensive is trying to get results with only half the tools. And I know that that nutrition played a role in the results that Julius got as well, right? And that's why I'm advocating that people recommend to their customers that they add Ultimate Portion Fix or 2B Mindset to their purchase so that they have the entire suite of products. And that's actually what I'm hoping to talk to people about in the Invite-a-thon today. But talk about what your opinion is of the importance of nutrition.
Nutrition is everything. You will not get results if you do not do the work in the kitchen. So before I even start with a client, we have to narrow in on your nutrition because that's a game plan on itself. So I can't start without you knowing that you're going to go home right after our 45-minute or 60-minute session, and you're going to go home and you're going to just waste that workout. You're going to waste what we just did if you're not lined up and in tune with your nutrition. So when I was going over looking at the nutrition for Beachbody, even when it was Ultimate Portion Fix and 2B Mindset, and even the nutritional guideline that comes with the program, it follows the same as how I eat and how I recommend for my clients. But again, with every client, we can narrow it in and be more detailed, which we are doing even on 6 weeks of work. You have options to just not have to think about it. If you're going to do this program, you have to be on your nutrition. There's I'm going to say it, you can't half-ass that. You cannot, because it's so important for the process. It's 80% nutrition, 20% working out. We can work out 45 minutes to an hour, but what are you going to do on those other 23 hours? Those 23 other hours are going to depend on you. So if you're thinking about doing the program, or if you're a coach that's doing the program, if you're inspiring someone else to do this program, the first thing that you need to talk about is, hey, before you do this 6 weeks, you need to commit to some type of plan. And this is what I love. Like, we have so many options here. And if I was anyone looking to get in great shape to be coached, if I knew that I could be coached by one of my idols or someone that I knew that was really recognized in the industry, I'm going to listen to every advice that he gives, because I know that it's sound. And I know that he's in that position because he understands what he's talking about. So when you talk to my clients, you talk to Carl, you talk to anyone, that's number one. Stay on your nutrition. So it's everything.
That's awesome. Well, and the beautiful thing about it is the way we package it, it is really a good deal. And that's also part of what I'm going to be talking to people about. I'm sure Julius Randle did not get the results that he got with day-by-day training with you for less than $1 a day, for less than 50 cents a day. And the nutrition program that he got, I'm sure that didn't happen for, less than $100. I mean, what people get if they commit themselves to this is outrageous. And then, I don't know about you, but any gym that I've gone to, you get done your workout and then you go to the smoothie bar and you walk away from that thing and you spend $8, $9, $10 minimum if you're loading it up with some boost, some extra protein, superfoods or whatever. And my point here is that coaches need to remember, they need to keep the perspective of the fact that today you get to invite people into a world-class training and nutrition system with access to the greatest shake on the planet for a fraction of what they'd be paying in the real world, and they never have to leave their house to access it. And I want people to get results, because here's what we need. And I'm going to throw it over to you, because I want to hear how, I want to hear you implore these people, call them out on doing this program, on stepping up. But from my perspective, from a business perspective, this is a huge opportunity to pick up major momentum because the people who get results with this, the results that we feature on this are going to get featured all year round when we talk about the work. And this is not a program that's just going to come and go. This is a program because it's 6 weeks, it's tight, and you got this trainer who is world renowned for getting results. This is going to be a program that has longevity. And we got some other things in store. We'll talk about that at leadership for anybody who's going. We got some things coming up, but it's going to be exciting. But I want to hear from you, Amoila. How do you challenge people to step out of their comfort zone? Many of them been through Morning Meltdown 100, or they're finishing that up, or many of them put a hybrid together with Lift 4 and 80-day obsession, and now it's time to take on this new challenge. What do you say to somebody who might be looking at this going, is this for me?
Well, first thing I need to ask you is why? Why do you join Beachbody? Why are you part of Beachbody? Why are you here? And most of the time we're here because we're trying to see results. We're trying to be the best versions of ourselves. And when you think about not only just Beachbody launching a new program, yeah, you could just do this program, but your why is everything. Your why is the reason you get up every morning. Your why could be to take care of your family. Your why could just be to pay your bills, but your why is the reason you get up. When you're doing this program, your why has to be strong. I want people who are like-minded, people who are willing to go to the next level, people who are willing to see what their bodies are capable of. The ones who want to leave the excuses at the door and just come in here and bring in work. I grew up in a competitive lifestyle. I idolize a lot of people who like Kobe's and the Michael Jordans, and I idolize these guys because of their work ethic. I'm looking for people who are wanting to go to the next level, because those are the people who are more successful, in my opinion, because they know what it takes to get there. They know how hard it takes to get there. And it's hard sometimes just getting up and being motivated. But the people who are up every day, they're disciplined. Those are the people who know what needs to get done and how to get it done. So if you're on the fence about this program, ask yourself one question. When was the last time you challenged yourself? When was the last time you got comfortable with being uncomfortable? That is where you grow. That is where you only get better. Even when we're working out, the same thing. If you're just lifting and you're having a casual conversation and, hey girl, yes, I love your leggings. That looks good. You're not working. You're wasting your time just having a conversation. Like, I want people who are willing to work. The only way you're going to get results is if you feel that burn. If you push your body to tear that muscle so it can regenerate and to grow. But that doesn't come from comfort. That doesn't come from just, hey, oh yes, okay, I'm going to Pilates next. I'm like, no, that takes a different mindset. When I see the Beachbody transformations before my program launched, everyone who lost so much weight, that they were dedicated. They woke up every day committed. That didn't just happen by mistake. That happened because they had a plan and they executed that plan. This program is for athletes. This program is not only just for the athlete, for the next person who wants to just challenge themselves. If you want to run a Tough Mudder, if you want to run a Spartan race, if you want to run a half marathon, hey, try this program out. If your kids are wanting to make varsity, try this program out. When I was younger, I wish I had this expertise. I wish I had the right coaches when I was growing up playing basketball. I might have gone further. So when you're thinking about this, if you're a kid on the fence and you're like, man, I get messages every day. Man, I wish you were my trainer. Well, I can be your trainer right now. I could do that right now, but you have to commit to this. You have to. And it's affordable. A lot more affordable than what it would be, to be honest, if you were going to train with me one-on-one. So this is something that you're getting state-of-the-art expertise. You're getting the right nutrition. You're wanting to lose weight. You're wanting to be the best version of yourself. You're wanting to just be your best. Why would you think twice? Why would that even be a hesitation? Oh, it might be too intense. Okay. If it might be too intense, then guess what? You have other programs that you can do. But if you want that challenge, if you pass your fit test and you are ready, this is everything that you're looking for. This is what I was looking for. When I did Insanity, when I did P90X, that taught me something more than just working out. That taught me discipline. That taught me what it takes. That taught me a lot about my body. So, this is the next new program. This is the next learning step. And don't just look at it as fitness. Look at it as a mental challenge that also you're going to gain from this as well. So
awesome, man. Well, look, I agree. And I hope people embrace this. Let me just wrap it up like this from a business perspective to our coaches. Like, you as a coach are running a business. In your hands right now, start as of 8 o'clock Pacific time last night, you got yourself access to a program that is absolutely in every way unprecedented in home fitness. Do you understand what that means? You've heard about the Pelotons, you heard about the daily burns. Of course, there's the P90Xs and the Insanities, but let me tell you something. Not one of them measures up to the technique, the approach, and the sophistication and the intensity of this program. You represent this. This is a product given to you to be able to create wealth in your life. But you got to get the word out there. You got to puff out your chest and be like, nobody else has this, but I got this. And I want you to be in my group to do this program. That's the way you need to think about the work. People want the results. They got to do the work. We came up with that tagline for a reason, because we want people. Nothing sells better than fast results. What they're going to experience through the first week is going to be excruciating until they either get on the scale or look in the mirror and go, this shit works. Oh, that's right. I just got a little explicit. Never did that on a national wake-up call before, did I? Well, that's how explicit this thing is going to be. Explicit results. We're taking the lid off of this thing and we're going to blow it up. I don't know what metaphors I'm talking about, but my point is, you've got this diamond of a product. Don't sit on your hands now. Get out of your chair, talk to people, be excited as I am about the fact that, look, as the CEO of this company, when we started this 20 years ago, I had no idea that eventually we'd be able to work with trainers of this caliber and have a program in real time of this caliber on our platform. This is an exciting day for me because we just leveled up in a significant way where we've got now professional athletic training sitting right on our platform. So now it's time to go with it. Don't keep this to yourself. Represent this in a major, passionate way to people. Let them see in your enthusiasm that this is a game changer, that this is going to be the thing that aspiring athletes and aspiring six-packs get into. And they're going to love you for it because they want to be a part of something special. Well, this is something special right here. All right. So thank you, Amoila. You're the man. You have done an incredible job, and I can't wait to kick this thing off October 7th, but we got to get the word out now.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you so much. That just hyped me up, you curse.
That was a wake-up call, right?
That woke me up.
I know, he's really good. And so are you. Thank you so much, Amoila. We're going to get Kevin back on the line, but I just want to say a couple things before we head out, and that is that, he's that Amoila, he's got that sweet on his face, right? But you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Mr. 6 weeks of the work, we are welcoming you. I also wanted to give an affirmation before Kevin gets back on. Results don't come from comfort. Do the work. That's what Amoila said. Results don't come from comfort. He said a lot of great things. That was one of them. So Kevin Shaw, are you back to close the call?
I am here, Sandy.
All right, cool.
I was right here next to Carl the entire time and talk about the energy in the room. I am so excited for you guys. Today is such a big day. So much is happening right now. Yes, 6 weeks of the work is launching. If you are not inspired by what you just saw, it is time to get inspired. This is what you need to do to move yourself and your business to the next level. Now, speaking of businesses, as you guys know, today is a very important day because whatever happens today, as far as Success Club and as far as volume goes, selling volume counts towards beat your best. The entire month of October is dedicated to you beating your best, and it starts right now. Take the energy, take the momentum, whatever you're feeling right now, and just go out there and share. Look, Carl inspired you. You can go inspire others just by your passion. Excitement and passion sell products. Just like you said, quick results sell products, but you sell products. You sell products, your excitement and passion do. So we have this fun new Instagram account that we want you to be a part of. If you are a new coach and you sell your first challenge pack and you help somebody get started with their first challenge pack, we want to recognize you. We want to hear about it. The account is at TBB Success Start. At TBB Success Start. Post about it. We want to recognize you. We want to see how excited you are. Guys, today is the Invite-a-thon. Take advantage of us. Let us help you get started on beating your best. Guys, it is out there for you. Make today the best day of the year so far. Guys, have an awesome rest of the week. Have an awesome day and go get it. Bye, guys.